Hello everyone, welcome to Recipe Redemption. I'm Mike Uyak. Today we're doing the fruit meat patty. It just feels weird saying that. I can't find the source for this recipe. This looks like an actual photo taken of the recipe, but I can't find the source whatsoever. I've been looking and looking. So I'm not sure what era this came from. But I felt it was worth trying. So if you look over the recipe, it looks okay. It starts off fine. You've got ground pork sausage and ham mixed together with a little bit of egg, a little bit of milk, some breadcrumbs. Then it starts adding flavors. So you've got dry mushroom soup mix and Worcestershire sauce. It's like, okay, interesting direction you're taking the flavors for, a pork, particularly a pork patty. Mix that all together, fry it up. Seems fine. And then right at the very end, you slather Welch's grape preserves on top of it. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. Let's give it a try.
Okay, you don't need me to read the recipe to you again, so just mix all the ingredients except for the grape jelly in a bowl until well incorporated. Form into, well, in this case, balls. I'm treating these like smash burgers. And place in some oil and cook. I cook them probably on the order of about 5 to 6 minutes over medium-high heat. 5 to 6 minutes per side, I should say, just to make sure that the pork was cooked all the way through.
And so, here we are. The fruit meat patty. And, as I mentioned, up until this very moment, this didn't seem all that bad. Ground pork, ham, binder, egg, milk, breadcrumb, fine, whatever. Onion, sure. The mushroom soup mix, okay. Worcestershire was an interesting choice, but all in all, it's meat, so okay. But then slathering the top with grape jelly. I don't know. But one way to find out. Okay. I mean, it's okay. So I'm actually kind of surprised the Worcestershire sauce isn't more predominant, because it filled the kitchen with the smell of Worcestershire, or Worcester as the English will pronounce it, because apparently whole syllables can just go away. Anyway, a nice bit of caramelization from the char on the patty. The mushroom flavor actually also kind of disappears a little bit. I guess it adds a little earthiness to it, but I don't actually pick out the mushroom from it. Let's take another bite here. And actually, so the grape jelly, it contributes a certain sweetness to it, obviously, since it's like, 50% sugar. But the sweetness is not actually overpowering. So what you get is just, it actually does what a sauce is supposed to do. it enhances the flavor of the main ingredients. So it tastes in some ways a little bit meatier. Hmm. Yeah, it's actually not bad. That being said, do I need to actually slather my meat patty? Need to phrase this carefully. Do I actually need to slather a bunch of sugar uh, onto a meat patty to make it taste better? To give it a little bit of fruitiness and a little bit of sweetness? Can I get away with making a pork patty that has that sweet, fruity quality without adding quite so much sugar? Something a little healthier, maybe a little bit more modern. I think we can. Let's give this a try.
For my fruit pork patty, I'm keeping it pretty simple. I have ground pork here, about half a pound, some dried cranberries, some grated apple, some diced shallot. I'm adding an egg, and you'd be amazed at how difficult that is when you don't have your forefinger. Of the spices, I kept it simple: salt, pepper, a little bit of ground cumin, and some minced chives. And through the magic of video and television, that process took no time at all. It's a sticky mixture, so beware of that. And again, cooked about 4 or 5 minutes per side until browned and cooked all the way through.
In a word, wow. That pork patty was super flavorful. Just enough fruitiness from the apple and the dried cranberry to give it that nice sweetness and a nice sort of counterbalance to the earthiness of the pork, without overpowering it, without being too sweet, cloyingly sticky, anything like that. It was part of a balanced whole. Um, I think I'll be making that again. That was pretty spectacular. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you have any other recipe ideas, I'd love to hear them. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Recipe Redemption.